is morning. It is, what day is it? Thursday. Can't even remember the days. And the next cruise adventure officially begins here. This is Cardiff Bay, where I live. So just going out for my morning walk, as I'm going to be driving to Southampton shortly. Cruise doesn't sail till Saturday on the Regal Princess, but we decided we've got the time off. Let's go down a couple of days early and do some touristy things and just have a nice trip. So the plan is to do my walk, head home, have a coffee, get in the car and drive, and we're going to do some lovely sights, and I will show you where we're going as we go. Lots of footage. I'll create a little bit of a vlog of the pre-cruise as well. So see you guys soon. First thing we did on our journey to Southampton was stop off for a day at Marwell Zoo. Marwell Zoo is a 140-acre zoo situated in the town of Colden Common near Winchester in Hampshire. It's quite close to both Southampton and Portsmouth, so it gave us a real opportunity to have a good day out before going anywhere near our cruise. As you can see, there are lots of different types of animals throughout Marwell Zoo. It's quite well spread out, and they handled the COVID response very, very well. We walked around, looked at all the different animals. There was a one-way system in place. Masks were required for indoor activities such as going to the bathroom, going into cafes and such. But generally, everywhere was quite open and you were able to walk around without much real resistance. Obviously, there were the hand sanitizing and washing stations throughout, but that's quite normal in zoos and wildlife parks anyway, especially if there's chance of you sort of communicating anything between indoor areas and others. So we did get to walk around, visit some cute birds, visit some cute animals. Some of the animals were less active than others, but this is what you've got to expect at a zoo. You can't always see everything. So we did the zoo and now we've parked up in Southampton city centre and we're about to go get some lunch at Mexifun, which is Mexican street food. So we're going to go get something to eat, just a small bite, and then have a wander around Southampton and get some videos, have a look around at the sites and see what there is, and maybe even a sneak peek at the cruise terminals to see which ships are sitting around waiting for us today. See you soon. I use an app called Just Park, available for iOS and Android. It allows you to find good parking at very short notice. My parking space was actually at the Mercure Hotel in Southampton and it cost me £4 for 10 hours of parking. Here at Mayflower Park, we're able to see ships such as Britannia and also Queen Mary too. We had an amazing quick lunch at Mexifun, which does really good fresh Mexican style food. Hugh had a burrito and I enjoyed a really good Mexican salad, which was really tasty and, as you can see, very flavoursome. The menu is very varied, there's quite a lot on there and the prices are really good, and there's loads of things for healthy eaters, vegetarians and vegans. We are walking to dinner at the Real Greek here at Southampton's West Quay. So it's Greek food, as you can imagine, people work at the Real Greek, and we have a Groupon, so we get lots of tapas style, so 8 dishes, 2 drinks. It should be good. It's prepaid, ready to go.
Sorry, I keep dipping in and out of fruit.
This Groupon cost us less than £20 and gave us 8 dishes to share between 2 and drinks. A really good deal, and we had so much food we were absolutely stuffed silly. After this meal, we headed for a walk to the Mayflower Theatre, ready to see Six the Musical. Six the Musical is touring at the moment throughout the UK, and it was a really great show to see. I haven't included any actual footage of the show, just for copyright reasons, but do go and see it if you can, or if you are sailing out of Southampton, do check what's on at the Mayflower Theatre if there's something there that you'd want to see before you sail. Using Just Park again, I had a parking space at the Morrison's supermarket here in Portsmouth on day 2. This allowed me to park up and have a whole day in Portsmouth, explore and not have to worry. What we did, we parked up at the Morrison's and walked from there to Portsmouth Historic Dockyard, where we had ultimate tickets for the day and we got a lot of shopping in too. So we are in Portsmouth today. So obviously we're sailing out of Southampton, but we decided to come to Portsmouth for the day and have a visit. We're going to the Portsmouth Historic Dockyard, so we're going to go to like the Mary Rose Museum, board the HMS Victory, and have a good little walk around there. There's lots of museums and experiences for tourists there, so we're really excited to do that. And because we both really like history and we both really like ships and maritime history and stuff like that, very much interested to learn about that. At the moment we're here at Gunwharf Quays. So Gunwharf Quays is the waterfront outlet shopping centre here in Portsmouth. So there's lots of shops, so it's generally the big chains, but there's also outlets, so smaller locations. Places like Cadbury's have an outlet here, so for example places that do sort of the stock that doesn't usually sell in their main stores, things like that are here, so clearance racks as well. And there's lots of restaurants as well as a bowling alley and a cinema. So later on this evening we will be eating around here and going to see a movie. But for now, we're just going to go and explore the shops. See you soon. There's so many different outlet stores here at Gunwharf Quays and some great restaurants and bars as well. We just went for breakfast. We weren't there for shopping and the shops were not open yet anyway, but it was a good chance to have a look around to see what shops there were for later. We had breakfast at this amazing place called the Cornish Bakery that did lots of different pastries, sandwiches, cakes and coffees. We had some overnight oats, a bacon and cheese scone and some drinks. Upon arriving at Portsmouth Historic Dockyard, we had to arrive during our pre-allocated time and have our tickets ready for scanning. It didn't take long to get inside, we just queued up, got through the entranceway, which is all themed as well and lots to look at as you wait to get in, and once you get inside, you're able to have a good explore throughout the day. We had Ultimate Explorer tickets, which you can see here. That gives you access to all of the attractions, so you can visit as many as you like, and it's for the whole year, so you can visit again if you want to sometime later, perhaps on another cruise, or perhaps just driving here just to see this place. There are 10 different attractions, including a full harbour tour, which you can only get using the Ultimate ticket. The most enjoyable part of Portsmouth Historic Dockyard for me was visiting HMS Victory. HMS Victory was the warship in which Nelson was killed during the Battle of Trafalgar. Its condition is amazing, and you can really see what life is like at sea. This free audio guide is provided as well. You just go up to the different pads throughout the ship, scan your audio guide, and it starts playing that chapter. This can give you lots of information about what life was like aboard, and specifically during the battle. Each area has its own separate little pads, so it gives you a step-by-step guide. Now, I'm interested in history, but I didn't know much about maritime history or wartime history, so it really was informative and gave me lots of information. I think I know now a lot more than I did, and it was really interesting to learn what life must have been like at sea and at war at the time. Having a good look around the ship and seeing how life was really put it into perspective that the next day we were going on a luxury cruise liner. I don't think I would be happy going onto the Princess ship tomorrow and having this style of living. What about you? There's always time for a cheeky gift shop. Once we left here, we had a good look at the map to see what we wanted to do next, and decided to have a good look around before heading to the Mary Rose Museum. Now, I'm a huge fan of Tudor history and Henry VIII, as you saw from seeing Six the night before, so going to the Mary Rose Museum was high on our list of things to do. It was really good to go through this sort of digital virtual entranceway, which gave you a good idea about what life was like on the Mary Rose when it sank, and then getting to see the ship herself and a lot of the artifacts on board was amazing. Some really good sights and things to see, and you could really spend a long time here if you wanted to. After the museum, we headed out of the dockyard and back to Gunwharf Quays to have some lunch. We always try and eat somewhere that we can't eat at home, so we avoid chains that we have back in Cardiff. We found this great place called Eden, which had a really varied menu, lots of vegetarian and vegan dishes, lots of healthy food, and we decided to try something new. We had one of their 2-foot pizzas, the barbecue jackfruit pizza, and to start we had this cauliflower dish, and also a dish of padron peppers with a dip. By having this varied diet, it was really, really tasty, and this barbecue jackfruit pizza was one of the best things I've eaten in a long time. After this, we used our tickets to get our harbour tour. It was really good to get a nice little sail around in the harbour, but also the driver gave us lots of information about any of the warships we saw, as well as a bit of information about Virgin's Scarlet Lady, which we saw on our journey. Then, we got back to the dockyard and had a good look around another ship, HMS Warrior.
For the evening, we went to the brew house in Portsmouth and had a selection of dishes such as these chicken wings, a Buddha bowl and a salad. Then, after we had dinner, we just headed to the cinema to watch a movie before heading back to the hotel, ready for our cruise the next morning. See you tomorrow.